Fuckwee Nation. Let's ride. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to youtube.com/cctv. What I'm going to do today is walk you through kind of what I do in terms of Madden franchise type deal, right? So this year with the face of the franchise is a little bit different. Kind of cool. Whatever. I'm not a huge fan of it. What I really hate is not being able to control everybody on the offense, or the ball carrier, we'll say. Because if you, like when I did my first run with it, I picked the Colts. I was like, well, Jonathan Taylor's a good running back, right? He can definitely chew up some yards. And I mean, the first game, I think I handed it to him like 27, 30 times, and he only got like 80 yards. Like, well, that is, that's bullshit. That's super annoying. If you could, like, you hand it, and you're like, yeah, clearly you could just, cut up field and get 6 yards, but instead you're fucking running sideways and you get a yard. So that's really annoying. Puts you in unfavorable positions to, gain yardage. And it makes you have to throw the ball further downfield, which results in more interceptions usually. And there's nothing I hate more in this game than throwing interceptions. It just makes my blood boil. I don't hate anything more. With that being said, an alternative to that now is to do a franchise. As you see, you click on. Done a few different things to try to find, the sweet spot. What am I going to enjoy this year? Usually I wait until about October before I really, dive deep into Madden, because, things change, people change teams, people come out of nowhere to provide that are, shitty ratings in Madden. Like even just this first week, that cornerback for the Bills, I can't remember his name, but he was like a 6th-round pick out of Villanova, right? So he's like a 66 overall, and he might not even be on the team when you start your season. If if you're not the Bills and you don't have control over that, you might get cut because he's a shitty overall. But clearly he's going to get a bump in his rating because he shut down Cooper Kupp for a big portion of the game. So this is that's the reason. That's the reasoning behind what the reason behind me waiting until mid to early October. I can only wait so much before I got to just really sink my teeth into something in Madden. Usually what I do is take a shitty team and try to make them relevant again. My initial reaction, or my initial intention, was to get a team that has never won a Super Bowl and get them to the promised land, right? So we're talking Bills. I'm not going to do Bills. They got Josh Allen. I want to be the guy. I clearly have no shot of making the NFL, nor did I ever. So this is as close as it's going to get to me running the offense for an NFL squad. So I'm not going to take Josh Allen's spot. Bills are out. But you got the Bills, Panthers, Jags, Lions, both Ohio teams, Cincinnati and Cleveland. Who else? The Chargers, the Cardinals, Atlanta Falcons, and I think the Houston Texans. I think that's all of them. So then I start chopping them down. I go, what am I looking for? Clearly, Bills are out. They've got Josh Allen. Cincinnati's out. They've got Joe Burrow, or Mr. Shiesty. Cleveland's still on the table because Deshaun Watson, he was accused of some despicable things. He might not even play a snap for the Browns. Who knows? So, usually I don't take over for a team that just drafted a quarterback. So Jags, never really liked the Jags uniforms. I definitely don't like black helmets and black face masks. I think that's really cheeseball look for the main helmet. So I think Okay. Cleveland is definitely in contention. Atlanta is in contention. Uh, the Jets I have been using recently as a kind of a warm-up run for the franchise because I really like their white helmets. They have a plethora of 4 different. They have their green, white helmets with the dark green stripe and green face mask. They have the white helmet with the white face mask. They have a white helmet with the gray face mask, and they have their color rush with the kind of shiny lighter green, apple green, we'll say, that they used against the Bills in the first color rush game. So, and I looked at, and what I also like is the captain patch. I think is a really cool feature, and they fixed it in this Madden where if it's your first year being a captain, you've got 1 star, second year 2, 3, 4, and then when you get to the 5th year, your captain patch turns gold, and you've got 4 gold stars along with the gold C. So Atlanta doesn't have the captain patch, and Cleveland doesn't have the captain patch. I know Cleveland does in real life because I saw Nick Chubb with it, so that's really annoying. I hope that Madden fixes that sometime in an update. Chargers not taking over for Herbo. He's a GOAT. Atlanta just drafted Desmond Ritter, or Riddler, or whatever the fuck his name is, from Cincinnati. So I think I'm gonna be the Jets, but for the sake of this video, I'm just going to do who I think has the best uniforms, which is the Miami Dolphins. So what you're gonna want to do is to go to offline into the use active roster, right? So then you're gonna go and you're gonna pick the team that you want to be, or actually, this is what I just realized. So what you're going to do is, normally I would do this as step 2, but we're going to move this to step 1. You're going to take a team that you really don't give a fuck about, right? So who's good on you? Who doesn't need any? We'll do the fucking Bengals. Just pick the Bengals. I go to league settings, all Madden clearly, instant starter. I turn that off. Coach firing on. Relocation. Everyone can relocate. Turns into some fun stuff. You never know what could happen. Full on field control, which is the reason that we're doing franchise instead of face of the franchise for this reason right here. Roster size, blah, 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 doesn't matter, doesn't matter, doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Now, I am a maniac, and I do 12-minute quarters because I try to make it as realistic as possible in terms of statistics, so you don't have to, bomb it and average, 20 yards per pass. You can kind of take your time, get those rushing yards, whatever. So there we've got it set. So boom, we start. Now the reason I will explain. So you're going to want to go over to options, and you're going to go to user teams, and you're going to go to add new character, triangle, and this is where you pick what you're going to do, right? So let's go over to Miami, and you're going to go to change role. You're going to pick player, create player. Now choose what you do. I mean, obviously I talked about being a quarterback. So this is what I mean. This is why I'm doing it, as opposed to, this is why I'm essentially making this video, is because I'm showing you a loophole. So what I like a strong arm quarterback. Josh Allen, Jay Herbo, Jay Cutler, my dudes, Patrick Mahomes, whatever. But I don't like having a top pick, just because I feel like it's a little cheeky because you start with a high overall, right? I like working your way up. It's kind of, corny, but I pick mid-round pick. It says you'd be taken as a 4th-round pick, but this year it's actually a 6th-round pick, which is kind of funny. So I pick mid-round pick. And then we go through, and if you did face the franchise, you should already have your stuff up here. Fuck, let's go 23. And for some reason, I like to be from a small college, but you know, I think I'm gonna do Illinois. Just shout out to fucking what's his name? He's transferred from Syracuse. Oh, it doesn't matter. 6'2", check my license. I like this thing better than what they do for Face of the Franchise, just because it's easier to tell. You know, you're getting it more. So all that, blah blah blah. Love this. They've put new hair into the game, short gelled. You can tell what's the old stuff. You know, you've got this that looks fake. You know, what the fuck is that? It looks like it's from PS2. Looks like it's from PS2. And then you've got this. Clearly, they put in the game. PS2, PS2, PS2. I used that last year, but I don't want to use that. So, as you saw, it's funny because you pick light brown and it looks super blonde in the game, which is kind of funny. So then you go through and you do your little shit. Ear scale, I got big ass ears, so I always put that up. And then I got, where's nose? I got a big nose. I got a protrusion, put that up to 7. I think sound about right. Look good? Yeah. Best unis. So I do a real simple look here. You guys can be like, what the fuck? But just what I like. 50. So we're just going to take everything, but we're going to do left wrist tape, white, normal. Gotta love it. Love this. The towel, you can move the towel. Love it. Back center. Don't love how you can't, like if you do the relaxed untucked jersey, it takes it off, the towel off, which is stupid, but it is what it is. You know, beggars can't be choosers. Hand warmer, yeah. Thigh pad, no Nike, just straight up, no tape. Low. I change my cleats like almost every game. I kind of flip between. Depends on, like those I like if you have a white, like if you have a team color and then a white, you know, you can put. Or I do the untouchable 3s if I'm doing all white. I like the untouchable pros as well. Vapor Edge is cool because you got the white with the colored Nike. Or these low 5s are cool as well. I'm just gonna stick with the Vapor Edge for right now. Styles, I saw Herbo does 6. I like the way Herbo throws the ball, so we'll go with that. So this is the moment we've all been waiting for, the ratings. So what you go, fuck, I like having a strong arm, but 70 speed, how am I gonna deal with that? As in the NFL, that's gonna suck. I don't want to be a scrambler either because you can't throw the ball accurately. So stick around and I'll show you. So as you recall, we started as the Bengals, and you click this button right here and you go over to your characters. You go back to where you pick the coach, and now we're going to go to NFL roster. Bam. So what are we doing? We're going down to the Dolphins, who's who we are, and then you go to your player.
This is the player code.
And then edit. And now, since we're an offline franchise, you have full range to do whatever you want. I don't like to start with the X Factors. I think if you're a 6th-round pick, it's cheesy if you're going to start with it as an X Factor. So I turn that down to Superstar. Still good, but change all this stuff. Force passes conservative because I hate throwing interceptions, so I don't want that to average sense of pressure. Fights, yep, big hitter, why not? High motor, fuck yeah. Predictability, sure. Pocket. I don't typically run the football that much as a quarterback, so this is what we are right here. Boom, boom, boom. Take my speed up to 86, acceleration up to 89, agility as fuck, strength Awareness I leave down so you can keep that rating down. You don't want to carrying, fumbling the ball's horrible. Ball carrier vision, break tackle, truck, fuck yeah, stiff arm, gotta love it. Change of direction, need that too, 85. Throw power, we'll leave that right there at 94. Short accuracy, we'll move that up, I think, to about 80. Still a 69. Medium, we'll leave, goes 75. Break sack, put that up a little bit. Under pressure, get that up a little bit too. Throw on the run. 71 we're sitting at. You know, that's kind of a toughness, da-da-da, stamina. Always got to max those out, right? You don't want to get hurt. 71. I want to go up to a 72. Spin, da-da-da. So I think we'll go medium up to 77. Bam! There we are. We got the rating that we want. Save those changes. So then if I were to continue with this this Miami franchise, which I'm not, I would, you see that Captain Patch, gotta love it. I'll probably end up being Miami at some point, but so then going back to why I picked to do the team first instead of your created player, let's go ahead and jump to the regular season. Yeah, I'm sure I want to sim ahead. Okay, so choose draft class. We're going to download from Madden Share because this is one of the coolest features. And shout out to Bangle, who I believe is the top one, the most accurate one. Maybe not. That was last year. Well, fuck, let's give a shout out to 2023 NFL draft, Del Santo, for making us draft class. So, hell yeah. We'll do that. He's got 104 likes, 16 dislikes. Maybe that's somebody from Texas that doesn't like that. Texas sucks now. Save it as a new file, why not? I guess, no, we're not going to do that actually. So let's download the file, overwrite the file, that's fine. Clearly I already did it. So that way you've got the rating that you want. Okay, 20 minutes, this is actually 30. So you got the rating that you want, you got able to control the offense as you see fit. Control the offense in terms of being able to run the football, not, watch some bot not be able to run the football. So, and you see you got Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, big names that you wouldn't get if you were to just do the random. And you can edit this if you want as well. Shout out to Andrew Voorhees. That's cool. All right, so that just about wraps it up. So now you can go into your franchise if you're one of these dudes that really likes the aesthetic, the look of the. Being able to edit, the hair, the face, the features, instead of just picking, like one of the random preset heads that Madden has had for the last fucking 8 Maddens. They're all the same. I hate that. I would really like to be able to control, the team, drafting, trading, the team building, where you upgrade your players into what, schemes, this, that, and the other, scouting. So now you can have the look that you want, control the team. You can even in-game, if you want to use, 3 different running backs for most downs, third down, and power back, you can change in the depth chart in the game. something that I don't think you can do in Face of the Franchise. So it's like a little loophole. So fucking go get a Super Bowl trophy for those teams that haven't had one, or the Jets, who were the dead last in the power rankings this week. So thank you guys for joining me. If it's your first time checking me out, hit that like button, subscribe if you would, turn the bells on, why not? Bells, whistles, tristles, bistles, and fun times, because we've got a new 2K coming out, 2K23. It's going to be a good one. We're going to have a lot of fun in the rec with the boys on that one, so that's something to look forward to. I'm going to be dropping a, probably by the time I get this edited and all chopped up and put together, really funny video with Bryce making his long-awaited return on 2K22. In the rec, having a fun time. There was a lot of laughs, a lot of fun times. But so that'll be it for this one. Thank you guys, and don't forget, Buckwheat Nation.